I was born with more than a handicap. A stepfather that hated me as much as I hated him.
We're the cast of Ejiofor and Clef, and you're watching Pulse TV. I didn't have any favorite parts. I'm just joking.
Favorite. Had a number.
Quite, yeah.
Let me see.
It's always difficult to pick just one.
Where we were at the swimming pool.
That that was.
And the hospital scene with her.
And Big Bakintola.
Yeah, the Big Bakintola.
That's heavy.
Two things. I had to understand dyslexia. I thought it was something else before. It's quite simple, but at the same time, it is a condition. I had to understand that. And then secondly, I needed to learn not to talk my age. I had to try and talk. Every time I kept going back to talking like a grown-up. And then I'll remember that, oh my God, no. And then I would go back down. But aside that, I think the major parts of the work was on IBK. So those were the things I had to learn.
I don't know if they call it a new skill, but it's just having to embody this character, this person, and try to portray that person to, the world via this film, and just not being me, sometimes because I have this kind of crazy personality. I'm the jumpy type, fun-loving, happy type of guy, so I had to try as much as possible to take that out of the equation and be someone else, and I had these beautiful ladies put me through most of the time to help me do this, do that, because this is actually my first time acting, so yeah.
Wow, I think that's a question only those people can answer. It's going to be very hard for me to say, only the young people would love my character. Only someone taking care of someone else that has dyslexia will love my character. It's a bit difficult to live with someone like that. Not difficult, I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't know. I think that question can only be answered by the people from outside. But what do you think?
Maybe connects with, I guess.
Maybe
that's I think in connecting the character, because Gabby was very loving. And she was basically, the teacher. She took care of her brother, even.
Exactly.
She was his tutor, his mother. So I think anyone who has anybody that they need to kind of take care of will probably connect to the character. Even
quicker than others, but I think it's everyone that would love it.
Yeah. Do we have an hour? I'm just playing. It was fun all the way. Okay. It was my first feature film, to be honest. So I think, you were asking about the skills that the actors had to take on. Me, I was learning everything from scratch. I mean, I've done some shorts before, but it was a completely different ball game because with shorts, everyone is it's a labor of love. Everyone is but this is a business project. So from financing to even directing actors on this scale, to even till now, I'm still facing challenges in just promoting and pushing things out. So it's been very tasking, but I'm very excited and terrified at the same time that we're here.
No. I don't know, when people ask me stuff about challenge, I don't really see things as challenge bad. For me, it was just a new experience. It was a new learning experience. It was fun all the way for me. Other than the fact that during that period I lost a friend, so I had to kind of battle with my emotions. Sometimes we actually had to take breaks because I was messed up in my mind, but for that, everything was good. I was willing to learn. Most of the time when I'm done shooting, I'll ask someone, did I do well? What do you think I should have done? So that was it for me. It was a fun learning experience.
Well, I think I would love to say that Nollywood is revolving, and we are moving forward and we are developing. So, yeah, I'm sure if anyone who wants Nollywood to move further and be like Hollywood or Bollywood, they would relate and be like, yeah, they are actually doing something good. So, yeah, it was at first kind of uncomfortable, but
Well, it was awkward.
Awkward, yes, that's the word. But later we were like, we have to give this to Chioma. Chioma, we need to see that smile that Chioma has at the end of every shoot when we do something really good. So we had to do it, and we did it well. I'm sure they would accept it. Yeah.
Basically, the music was kind of direct. It was what she wanted, the kind of sound she wanted, and it had this, I wouldn't really say victory theme, but more like inspirational type of edge to it. Like when you listen to the music, it makes you feel like, okay, nothing is impossible. I can go ahead and become, because that's Victor E's story. A young boy with a learning disorder. Being, I don't want to give away the whole film, but having to go through what he went through, and at the end of the day becoming who he eventually became. So that was basically what the music was based around, and yeah, that's how that's actually what prompted the music.
Yes, definitely. We've put it out already as a music video, and then we're distributing the music as well. So it's 8 Bars on a Clef by IBK Spacehipboi, but definitely. Because the film is about an artist and music, there's quite a lot of music in the film. But in terms of original pieces, there was that was really well done for the film. There's 8 Bars on a Clef, there's Who Are You, there's another single by IBK. We had music from Blink as well, Anyhow. And then, they're just songs that have already been recorded from Ill Bliss, from Poe, that also kind of mixed into the film.
Like everything in life, I don't really have a favorite, but for me it's a collective. That's who I am. I look at everything else, big collective, and the entire experience was magical. It was new, it was fresh. It was me coming to even learn to appreciate actors, to know that they take different scenes, like cut, okay, the next one, but still the same place, like from different angles, and having to do one scene over like probably 2 hours. I was like, okay, because initially I was like, I thought you just have a camera here, another one there, and everything is just at once, but to see that they had to move some seats to fit, because I'm like, wow, so all that, I was just soaking all that in, and everything is beautiful, or was beautiful.
The part where I slapped him was really
Did you slap me?
Yes, I did. I slapped him really hard. So yeah, that was my favorite.
Oh my God.
I was so looking forward to that scene.
Oh, God.
So you couldn't remember that?
No.
She
I
likes
slapped the brain out of him.
Reset slap.
I had two. One was when he was with his friend. He went back to the studio to record with his friend, and that was his old time friend. I can't give too much away, but that scene gets me all the time, where they were quarreling and they made up over pepper rice or beans or something. I can't remember. There was a way the guy went about settling. The fight just ended when he heard about the pomo and the pepper rice or something. I can't remember exactly what happened. So I really loved that part. And then I loved, there was a scene, I won't be able to explain what happened, but it was between Adebantu, Bimbo Akintola's character, and her husband. It was like, that explained the kind of relationship, the kind of very, I wouldn't say whether healthy or unhealthy right now, they'll find out when they watch it, the kind of relationship that the character of Bimbo Akitola had with her boyfriend husband in the film. It was very interesting to observe, because sometimes you actually see some of those things in reality, yes, and people are living with that kind of situation.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting to watch.
I've only seen it 2,000 times. So my favorite scene is the beginning credits. Okay.
Where your name comes up.
Finally. And yeah, so the end credits. Okay, I'm just joking, guys. Please, they're really good film. I think there are a lot of scenes. Okay. You know, I like the scenes with everybody. This is a very hard question that you asked me now because you know they're all my scenes.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to pick. There's very interesting chemistry. I think, like Kehinde said, with that IBK had with Kunle Bello. Kunle Bello was in Tribesmen, also in the film. That was very, you know, they had very good chemistry. I think that's the thing about the film. It didn't feel like anybody was acting. Mm-hmm. I think everything felt very kind of like natural. Everything was just. It was like you were observing life. I think that's how the film comes out. So. There are so many scenes. I think I was always asking for skin from Linda. Show us some skin. So the pool scene with the two of them too was very fun to shoot until it started raining.